Hi all, I wanted to do a little quick demo on setting up auto level for CNCjs. I found that there were a lot of videos showing it working, but nothing that showed me exactly how to use it and how to work with it. So really quickly, you need to install it. So the website here is where you can get the instructions to install it. So if we wanted to, we can connect to our Pi. Mine's 4.1. Put in our password, and we'll connect to our CNC machine. Then we just want to copy these over. I mean, if you've already got CNCjs set up, it should just be as simple as pasting this. I already have it. It's not empty, so it's fine. Um, and then you just want to go in here, run install, and get that to install using npm. Once that's done, you can make this call here if you want to test it um, to connect, to see that it's connecting properly. This here though, it depends on how your machine connects, and I'll jump over to it. You can kind of ignore this. I have to be on 614, otherwise it doesn't work for me, so I haven't updated things, so I ignore this warning. Once we're out of here, we can just exit. Oops. Exit. So now we can jump over to the CNC machine, and so we can jump over here. So once you have the auto level extension installed, you can come into CNCjs. I like to have a button in here. It's really helpful. I haven't enabled the auto level. It wasn't working automatically through PM2, so I've done it this way. The macro is quite simple, or the command is quite simple. You just need to change the directory to where you need to be, and then just call node and the port you need to connect to. For me, it's USB 0. For you, it may be the TTY ACM 0. This all depends on how you connect to your main board. So once you've got that connected to your main board, you should home all your axes, so you are in the right place in 0, 0. The auto level wants the needle to be quite close to the board. If it goes farther than, I think, -5, it will fail. So in my macro, I have just a really quick probe that actually probes it down and then puts it to Z15 before it does the auto level. But you can just call, like if you're at 0, 0 and you've moved your probe down so it's all within 5 millimeters of the board, you can just call the auto level command. So we'll just run the auto level. So mine will go now and probe the board. It's just running back there. And it says no G code loaded. So the auto level wants the G code in there, and that's how it works. Is it actually reads the G code that's loaded, and then it generates a new G code file with all the offsets. So if you upload G code now, I've got my copper layout here. So there's my G code, and if we look at the side, it's just got a very low profile. Now if we run the same command, I'm just going to do a quick probe. Now it's going to go and start doing auto leveling, as we can see here in the G code. And it's just going to go along and probe areas of the board. The one bug I did find with it, which I'll need to look in and report and see if it can get fixed, is if your PCB is like too small on one of the axes, it will return an NaN for that. It doesn't actually return 0 or where it centers. Just something to be aware of. So we'll let this run. I'll hopefully be able to speed up this part. And there we go. It's done. We can see our board. It looks no different from the top, which is great. But now if we look at it from the side, and actually probably, you can see that it's added all the deviation of the board in it, and actually mine is sitting much higher than what it thought at the 0 point. So now you can just hit play and it'll run this new G code for you with all the leveling information in it. So yeah, that's an example of it, and I'll post a video of it working. Cheers.